Okay. Sorry about that. Yo, Shentok. Yo, Renya, welcome. Thanks for the raid, Shentok. Guess my timing was impeccable then. Okay. No need to stall here. Doing a hard mode playthrough. Going to attempt to get the rest of the trophies. If I don't, oh well. And welcome Raiders. Forgot to say that. I played this game on the easiest difficulty not long ago. And hey, why don't we just look at our trophy list? For good measure. 7-7. Good number. Yep, this was the last stream. A little less than a year ago. So, yep, all chapters on hard. This is easy, just kill enemies with a weapon. Some of these are a little tricky. All the red gems might be the trickiest one, though. In fact, it will be the trickiest one. Yeah. Well, hey, the way it works out, if you think, oh, this stream was recent, the stream, in my head, that, oh, it's recent. Oh, I did that stream like 3 years ago. Oh. So, it being less than a year is... I guess you can actually say that's kind of recent. As opposed to a stream like, oh, that stream was so long ago, and it's what, barely a couple months. Yeah, the red gems one is going to be tricky, but I have a list in front of me with various notes. Not to mention, we're going to use an exploit anyway. But if I don't get it, I don't get it. Let's not stall here. Sure. What do I prefer here? I could always increase these. I forget what I did last time. Unless the game is saving it, but that looked like it was neutral, so... I will assume that it went back to neutral there as a new game. And today will be just the first sitting. First part. Do not plan on beating the game on hard in one sitting. Last stream of this game was rather ambitious. Wasn't even planning on beating the full game in one sitting, and yet I did. Shentok guy.
The bullet train is here, hell monkey.
As if you mortals can be saved with one little squeeze. Kill me, and I shall be replaced by another, and another.
Security camera.
Another still.
Harmon room intensifies.
You cannot point that pet gun of yours at all demon kind. And wherever you are not looking is where the greatest threat shall be. One at a time, we shall seize the treasures of your life as spoils and leave only emptiness and despair. My last gifts to you.
Just don't forget to wrap them. Buddha claws.
By the way, Hotspur, how is your dear, sweet Paula? Is she hanging in there? Fuck you!
Not bad. I imagine the remaster loads a little better. Look at another light shot yet.
Paula! Shit.
Definitely not a master of this game, so of course I have to relearn it. Yeah, we are. Oh, okay. Suddenly menu. Or suddenly scene. Okay, that's actually a bit too much. There.
No. Oh, God. Paula! Wait! No!
That works too. There is a trophy for 5 headshots in a row. That will get that soon, though. I just reloaded during that scene. Oh, I can still move during this scene. I didn't know that. Trying to get headshots. Practicing. There we go. Yeah, right. Note to self, count bullets. Hey. Wonder if I should increase the difficulty. Or the sensitivity of the camera. The aiming here. Even further. Open, please. Thank you. Aim getting better, though. Just needed a little warming up. Okay, Fleming. Spoken to your daughter lately?
You let my angel go now, stranger, and maybe I will blow your head off nicely.
Let her go. But can't you see the little peach is coming on to me?
Come on to this, pendejo.
Oh, demon hunter. Your bullets have no bite, no penetration. You need more thrust.
¿Qué diablos es eso?
That was just the appetizer, Hotspur. A taste of what's in store.
So you know my name.
And you don't know mine.
I'll take your word for it.
Please, call me Fleming. Oh, you're not going to get bowdy over one little blonde bombshell. Tell you what, you can have the girl back, good as new, if you atone for your sins against me for slaying my legion of demons. Admit that you challenged a greater power and lost. Admit that your endowments
There's that joke again.
never measure up to my own.
I will admit you're a fucking asshole.
The single joke this game has.
So be it. A place for Paula has now been set at my table, mortal. You cannot have her back now. But come to my castle in the underworld, and you could still join in our revel.
Yeah, let's see how it feels
Such a tempting.
by the 8th hour.
I do love a party. Maybe we could play pong. Or do shots.
I would say you slay me, Hotspur, but you don't. You can't. Now say goodbye to Paula. She has a lot of dying to do. And coming back to life, and dying some more. I like to keep my mistresses guessing.
Oh, the multiple eye thing. Kind of like Foo.
Yes, help her. Because in the meantime, I'll be helping myself.
The way they blink differently, too. Oh, and can it really be a Suda game? Or at least a Grasshopper game? You gonna start off while being on the road?
You know, G, just because the highway to the underworld is stretched out before us doesn't mean we have
Is
to...
there a problem, Johnson?
Well, I'm just saying, demons are buttholes. You really wouldn't like it there.
Says the former demon. What's wrong? Lost your spine?
Maybe he lost his heart.
Look, if you want to go to the underworld, good on you. But you don't know that place. Look what they did to me. A few little transgressions, and now I'm doomed to an eternity of heavy metal jokes and posing for pirate flags. It's only worse for mortals.
Then all the more reason to go. They have Paula. So the way I see it, you are either with me, or you're not.
No!
The underworld lies just beyond the sound barrier.
How do you know? That's like super classified demon information.
Not according to the internet.
Yep, starting off, we're on our vehicle. A motorcycle, no less. I can think of another Suda game that starts off specifically with a motorcycle. So that was my first playthrough. This was me practicing for PAX. And this was my playthrough last stream. There we go. So hey, let's do this one. Oh, let's me go to the options already now. Huh. We'll keep that. Start the game. And yep, Legion Hunter. I think the remaster has a higher difficulty above this. I haven't checked too much for that remaster, besides hearing that, yeah, it's pretty good. There we go. Thus it has begun. For the record, we actually have met Fleming's daughter, albeit in a different game. Game that came out a little after this one, actually. But of course, they never actually say it in the game. Suda had to say, oh yeah, they're actually related. I'll be purposely oblique for those who do not want to spoil, or who perhaps do not know the knowledge. Neither would I. I never would have thought of Fleming.
This is your old barrio, right, Johnson? Then you can be my tour guide.
Me? But I quit the whole demon thing ages ago, and really, my memory's absolute rubbish.
Oh, I'm sure it will come back to you in no time. Relax, amigo. This is going to be an adventure. Our very own road movie. And the best part is, you never know what's waiting around the bend.
Going into hell, save our love. Very Greek of you, Suda. Now we get the light shot. Oh, can't leave. Just imagine, in a few years, we'll be at this very same place. For our very own boss fight. In a game that, needless to say, I much prefer. Oh, what can you do?
Like what you see?
Que magnifico! Where is Fleming's castle?
Your final opponent awaits in the castle.
Well, it won't be on this side of the door.
Alright, let's start this road movie with some road kill!
That's right, G. Don't let all that peace and quiet push you around.
When demons hear the name Garcia fucking Hotspur, they run the other way.
It's weird to say, but I don't know. Although I'm mixed about this
What the hell
game.
is that thing?
Holy cow! I don't believe it! Willie! That's One-Eyed William!
Although I'm still mixed about this game, I don't know. I still feel the need to still give it the chance.
Kidding?
Still give it a
William
chance.
is my aunt's first husband's adopted son from the Ukraine.
Then you are practically brothers.
Especially with the material added, the extra textual material with TSA, and then there's that thing. I guess I'll just say it. I'll stop being oblique. But there were supposed to be connections established in No More Heroes 3 with this game, specifically one character being Fleming's daughter, and Suda Last did not have the chance to implement it in the game. I guess you could say I have a soft spot for what this game could have been. In my brain, I'm thinking, oh, imagine if Suda directed this game if he wasn't dealing with EA. Because I very much like the tone of the TSA level. I don't know. I'm fond of what it could have been. I'm fond of
Shadowy place. Anyway, not a problem.
the stuff. Well,
Look over there. You see that lamp?
Hanging
the
on the
Suda stuff. I don't
light
know.
that up for you.
The light shot, of course.
Give it a try, G.
Like what I keep trying, what I keep revisiting a game in some capacity. If I hated it, well, no. Well, generally, no. I don't know. Yeah. I think I do. I've gotten a little fonder, maybe a little softer. Might be the better word. Is it fondness I feel? I'm not sure. Fondness for the final product? I'm not sure. I haven't even sat with this game for long. It's not like a No More Heroes 2 situation where I played that game for a lot longer and my feelings about that game are complicated. This game, since it was released not long after No More Heroes 2, it's also in that same vein of, that same era of Suda, the beginning of that era of Suda. So, I don't know, just there's complicated feelings. Let's go back to that, just complicated feelings.
There. Did I brighten your day?
What can I say, Johnson? You are the right tool for every job. So when do I get to light up some demons?
I'm sure you'll have your chance. They hate my light shot. Leaves a nasty rash.
One of the original drafts, the game was meant to be more explicitly a European country, like set in a European country. And a lot of that is still pretty apparent, if I recall correctly. But it's still pretty apparent. I want to do a brutal kill. Thank you.
Ka-ching! Save up those white gems, G.
Ooh, get off me, get off me. Here, I'm just trying to go. Because there's a trophy for that. It's really easy. Just haven't done it because, well, I haven't. Oh, wrong button. Not sure if I should play TSA right after this, like the next game that is. It really doesn't matter if it's like the exact next game.
These demons are not very talkative.
What have they got to talk about? Once your soul rolls into town, that's it. You're damned. And Fleming doesn't let anybody off the hook.
He sounds like a real dick, Tater.
I mean, I have been hankering to replay TSA. Oh, I forgot. Yet again, I forget to post the thing. Yeah, maybe I'll get to TSA. I was maybe considering doing Lollipop Chainsaw next, since they're both games on PS3. And coincidentally also have remasters. Not that I'm playing either one of those remasters now or will be later.
Johnson, why is
They're both out.
goat head hanging on the wall?
Oh, well,
Both released last
everybody
year.
knows that goats are a source of light.
Right, of course.
Yeah, the remaster of this game was done in-house. Well, in collaboration with Engine Software, I believe. I hear it's not a perfect port, but pretty solid, and it has some extra content. In terms of, at the very least, costumes. It also has a new game plus, which this game distinctly lacks. Whereas the Lollipop Chainsaw remaster was done by a different team, unrelated to Suda. In fact, Suda had to say, like on Twitter, it's like, oh, I am not involved with this game. Same with James Gunn, who was involved with Lollipop Chainsaw. It's a Draggy Me Games. And that was a kind of a mess, just from the way that the director was talking about it. And that remaster is said to be not very good.
Poor Tyke. Most new arrivals in the underworld are condemned to guard doors like this for the first 100 years. Oh, we all have to start somewhere.
The baby. What does the baby want?
Lucia?
Oh, hey, Paula.
Paula, come back!
Yeah, Lollipop Chainsaw is another game which I'm a bit mixed at. Although, if anything,
Easy, G.
maybe more, if not outright more positive in this game. At least initially, I haven't revisited the game since my first playthrough. Whereas this game, I've given the chance multiple times. Like, this is my third playthrough. Not to mention, there's, you know, the TSA material, the other links to other games, even if they weren't technically in the final game. But I did like Lollipop Chainsaw, in that it felt less like Discount Suda and more like its own thing. Well, it felt more like a Warner Brothers game, a James Gunn game. Which is fine. That means it's not truly what I'm really looking for. But had Suda not been involved, who knows? Would I have played it? Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, I think for what it is, it's a perfectly fine, perfectly respectable game. There's a lot to like about it. A lot to like about it. I'm mixed about it. But at least initially, compared to this game, it was definitely higher for Lollipop Chainsaw. But hey, when I revisit it, we'll see.
Is that a floating?
Strawberry! Oh, gimme, gimme, gimme! Oh, these things are like demon catnip. When I was little.
Johnson, do I take this strawberry?
Yes! Jeez, excuse me for having a little fruit fantasy.
Is that Dreaming Ramen? I also think it's a matter of Suda likely couldn't do more with Lollipop Chainsaw due to the Warner Brothers and it being, you know, with Warner Brothers and James Gunn. I'd be disappointed if you didn't. There is that Juliet Chesterfield in TSA, who most people seem to interpret as a version of Juliet, perhaps under a different name in hiding, as a way to involve Juliet, even if it seems like Suda couldn't directly involve Juliet. She does get a cameo in Killer's Dead, but
Hey, don't you dare give my strawberry to that sprog on the door!
I don't plan on replaying Killer's Dead. And as much as I say, I should probably replay this game to see if I feel differently. And no. Good on that for now. Good on that for now. Okay, fine. Take the strawberry.
Gee, you berry squanderer.
Something we all learned from TSA. We like, wait a minute, this actually came from Shadows of the Damned. The creepy baby in the maze was not original to TSA. Who knew? Like, the level in TSA is very accurate. Since you're going through the whole game backwards, effectively, it's pretty neat to see the areas in that condensed form in TSA.
Ah, drinks. At least there's one good thing about the underworld.
What, liver damage?
That's the beauty of it. In the underworld, you don't die from drinks. They unkill people here.
Well played. I was playing Pancake, welcome. There's a creepy baby in another game? In a maze, no less? Damn, you can't escape them. It's welcome. One day I'll play RE8. I've been meaning, actually. It's something I've wanted to do for years, do a full RE series. Mind you, not on stream, but casually. Full RE series playthrough. I've always wanted to get fully into the series. I've only played a remake of the first game, as well as the HD remaster of RE0. Okay, there's still nothing there. On stream, no you. Okay, yeah, just still getting my legs. I just wanna explore everything. Oh, hello. Most of the Spanish in this game is just cursing.
Uh-oh, I was afraid of this.
What? Why is it suddenly getting dark?
This isn't ordinary darkness. If you stay
This
there
is
too long, it'll
advanced
suck the life out of
darkness.
you. Quick! Use the light shot on the goat head. You can't stay in the darkness like this. It eats away the flesh of mortals.
You know shooting a goat would
Huh,
banish
dang.
the darkness.
I've heard good things about RE7. Nate was kind enough to gift it to me a few years ago.
Just warn me if I have to fuck a horse to unlock a door, huh?
Just want to play the rest of the series too before that, so. Albeit I hear it probably doesn't matter for that game, but I don't know, you know how I am. Want to see how things build up. Okay, thank you, creepy baby. Some say the creepy baby is still laughing, but stay. You don't need to mash too hard for that, thankfully.
I can't see for shit.
If only there was some way to shed light on the situation.
Don't mock me, bitch.
Just use the light shot on that lamp. Sorry. Themselves. It's what's for dinner.
Oh. This game was actually supposed to have a New Game Plus. Its original form. And many viewers did lament. Many people just lamented, oh, no New Game Plus. Especially since No More Heroes 1 and 2 had New Game Plus modes. Yo, Red Minutes, welcome. But Suda said it was for technical reasons, and it also didn't help that this was their first explicit multi-platform release. Yeah, Killer 7 was on more than one platform, but that's a bit of a different situation. Its lead platform was explicitly the GameCube version. Yes, welcome. How goes it? But they couldn't implement New Game Plus for technical reasons. Whatever they were.
Chingada madre, not again!
And this time there's no goat to save us. Quick, the door. Run through the door.
Oh, aiming?
Oh,
True.
no darkness, and dare I say it, no demons.
I think this game actually, on the box art, says it has online capabilities. Or at least one of the box arts. I own the PAL version, which doesn't matter because it's identical to the North American one as far as I know. But this game has no online connectivity anything, so it's very weird. Oh, the lights turned on. Oh, rip.
Nice one, G. How'd you know to use the light shot on that demon? Are you sure you need a tour guide?
Come on. Is it because he's scripted I can't do a... There we go. Here, I'm gonna kill you. Oh, okay, that works too.
There's the goat head out the window.
This game is very much in the mold of RE4, so probably. I was saying earlier, this game, based on earlier roots, earlier drafts, very much has that European city vibe. And this is a game in the mold of RE4, post RE4 game. Nice mirror.
Feels good.
Oh, poster. Sunlight got your goat. Oh, you.
Demons do love their darkness.
Then why don't they just cover the whole underworld in it?
Too much of a good thing can kill you. They say to wear sunblock in your world, right? Same idea.
Well played. Oh, right. Dummy.
I was with her when she picked out that lingerie.
You? In a Chictoria's secret?
Victoria?
Fucking kidding me.
Keep running. There's no way to disperse darkness this thick.
Could they not use the actual name? Or I guess it might just be funnier to not use the real name.
More darkness dead ahead. At least we're standing on the bright side of things this time.
If you can call this bright.
Can you do brutal moves on... Oh, wait. Let me... Unmasked enemy? Oh, come on. Doesn't look like it. Oh, well. Can I stomp on you? Yes. True. 2011, pretty sure.
Better check your goat, Dar.
After No More Heroes 2, for sure. At least, pretty sure.
What the fuck is that?
Let's go with big and hopefully dead demon, shall we?
But aren't they all technically dead? Are those birds dead? Are they dead birds? Need them to explain this. Easy. Okay, what's that from here? Yes! Not bad. Hello? Oh, there you are. Oh, come on. Yo, Kenville, welcome. Going well? Just started. I thought I didn't have that trophy. Unless I needed to keep doing those brutal moves. We checked that earlier, yeah. Yes. Yes, I did. Yeah, that's why I say 5 brutal kills, yeah. Just gotta keep doing that. Yeah, but I saw it. You have Super Fire Pro Wrestling Special. I mean, I did retweet it, too. But there you go. I mean, I'm not sure when I'll get to it, but I'm glad it's there.
Strawberry!
When I'm ready for it. He wants an eyeball. Wants strawberry. Indeed.
The underworld has a pub?
That's right, and vending machines too. If you're damned, you're going to need convenient access to drinks pretty much 24/7.
Fair enough. Well, Suda said he had to go through 5 drafts of this game. So, yeah, put that into account there. Alright, we'll be getting our first few red gems. Oh, ow.
A red gem? What does this do?
Shh, keep it down. That's a performance enhancer. Very shady. Very, very illegal.
Oh, I think there was this, program at the time where they were, like, reaching out to various developers. They force you into the menu? I forgot about that. Unless, what? I didn't pick up the gems, though. Wait, did I press the button and not realize it? It was some sort of partner program. Oh, the game forced me into the menu. Darn you, game. I think one of the Alice games was under that same reasoning. My memory's fuzzy on the exact details as to why they sought out Suda. But they also had Shinji Mikami as well. Like, Shinji Mikami was involved with this game as well. And same thing with Yamaoka. It was I think they were looking for notable names. Then they, you know, meddled. Well, in this game, you could say they meddled to hell and back. Literally. Creepy baby is creepy. Sorry, just looking at my notes.
So, Johnson, do you eat eyeballs too?
Perish the thought. It just so happens I'm a fruitarian, thank you.
And yo, Genry, welcome. How goes it? Yeah, there was... Maybe you know about this, Genry. There was some partner program, right, with this game? And they sought out various developers. And people assume that EA had the rights to this game, but the agreement in the EA partner thing meant that Suda had the rights all along, and Suda had to tell people in interviews constantly. Oh, I guess I'm putting you on the spot, so you don't have to answer that if you don't want to. Alright, so thank you for dropping the info. I will try not to put you on the spot next time. Oh, hello. I looked away for a very brief second. Suddenly I'm grabbed by the master hand of hell.
I'm not even
Load times. I can see that. And yet, I remember reading that Suda said they were.
Does Willie always take a big smoky dump in public?
You should see him piss. At least we can
I'd
keep
rather
track
not.
of where we've been this way.
I remember he said that they originally wanted to port Shadows of the Damned a lot earlier than they did. And then Suda said in an interview that they couldn't because it was tied to EA. It was tied to their Origin system. So if Suda wanted to do a re-release, it had to be on Origin. And Suda didn't want to do that. That's why it took so long. I was always wondering why they took so long. I mean, mind you, I'm not a game developer. I have no idea what's going on there, but it always seemed weird to me that they didn't port it right after TSA when that'd be the perfect time with a full-blown Shadows of the Damned level. But it turns out Suda literally couldn't, or if he could, it was under circumstances that he did not want. I don't know. Who knows if the pain was worth it? I mean, Suda eventually came out of it, but did what he could.
Demons can't stand light. Gotta put it all somewhere, you know?
Barrels. I can see they gave the problem a lot of thought.
Oh, yeah, must have been. Oh, I didn't even realize that. They didn't have to check. Oh. I have to look at the book then after this. Huh. Yeah, they actually did want to implement the New Game Plus, but I was surprised even at the time. Like, you could find interviews at the time where Suda even says, like, oh yeah, we actually did want this all along. It's just that technical issues came in the way. And then he, of course, reconfirmed it with interviews for the remaster, but oh, dang. Yeah, he was upfront about it all along, and I never realized it.
Now here's a fine mess.
These demon pubes are blocking the door.
Oh, yep.
Hey, look up there.
More of those
There's
jokes.
a switch glowing the same color. Hold on.
What?
Where else have we seen that color? You reckon taking a walk on the wild side
Yeah.
will bring this whole situation into perspective?
Shame. What do you want? Greedy baby, a brain. Okay. Hannibal Lecter will be proud. Yo, Tigerian, welcome. Baby door, the creepy baby door. I remember making this comparison during my stream of this game last year, so I'll make it now. But the light mechanics, if only superficially, kind of remind me of Alan Wake. I've only played the first one. No spoilers, I guess, for the rest. Oh, they're creepy. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying they're creepy and they haunt my dreams. But they have done nothing wrong here. Oh, I know. So there's gonna be a glitch coming up, and I'm gonna do the glitch. Hope you're all ready for this. Alan Wake came out in 2007? Wow, that's even earlier than I remembered. Every game should have baby doors, okay. Hey, Paula. I remember I got the first Alan Wake on Steam for, I think, like $2 or something.
Wait for me. Hijo de puta!
Because it was the time... Okay, 2010. I was gonna say, that seemed... no worries, no worries. That's still pretty early, though. But, what was I saying? Oh, I got the game pretty early because they were having, it was that time when they were having issues securing the rights to some of the music. So they did one of those things where they put the game on sale. Fortunately, they cleared that up not long after. But for a bit, you actually couldn't buy it legally on Steam. It was unlisted. But hey, I got the game for like I think it actually was $2. A shame they had to do that though. But what can you do? Yeah, I've always wanted to play Max Payne. That game looked fun. Yep, you saw that too. Yep. I was looking on, I haven't done it yet, but I was looking on romhacking.org, and they apparently have an online patcher, which is pretty neat. Oh, dang.
Here we go
Hey,
again.
you know, this could be a good, I don't know, a mini video.
What's
Who
that
knows?
fucker's fucking hand doing here?
It's his world. Nothing's out of Fleming's reach. He's literally got a finger in every pie. We're surrounded, Jim. Wait, we can use these barrels.
Oh, let me out, let me out!
Pressurized lights, they'll explode.
Oh. Oh, have we seen that yet? The headbutt? There we go. Yep. I knew we hadn't gotten that. Well, obviously I checked we hadn't gotten that, but I was thinking, what brutal move didn't I get? It was that one, because we haven't done a headbutt, and that was actually pretty neat. Suda intensifies. Speaking of wrestling, really. See, I haven't even played that yet, but that's also because I don't know, Fire Pro Wrestling, just wrestling in general is. It begins and ends with Suda for me. Okay, so there's a glitch here. I did it, I think, during the first playthrough at least once, but you can dupe that red gem, and we're gonna do a little bit of that now. Okay. Trigger you. Wait for the save. There's a red gem dupe here. Okay, don't do anything except turn around and move forward.
Here we go again. What's that fucker's fucking hand doing here?
It's his world. Nothing's out of Fleming's reach. He's
Okay,
literally got a finger
can
in
you
every
skip
pie.
this cutscene in the
We're
remaster?
surrounded, Jim.
Something tells me you can't.
Wait, we can use
Hey,
these
look
barrels.
at that. Got the gem again.
Pressurized lights, they'll explode.
And the checkpoint here is you can tell. It's still there, even though it's invisible. Trigger that. Saving. Can't rip. Oh. How many times do I want to dupe this, though? That's the question. Oh, yeah, I know you can do this in the remaster though. I was looking up guides. Because I knew this was a glitch even before I played this game. Somehow. Infinity Gems? Well, yeah. Look at that, I'm right here.
Here we go again.
I'm not gonna do all of them, or like the entire
It's his world.
arsenal to upgrade everything.
Fleming's reach. He's literally got a finger
But
in
I
every
figured,
pie.
well, oh, get off me. I figured, well, this game doesn't have a new game plus. We're on hard mode.
Wait, we can use these barrels. They're filled with pressurized light. They'll explode.
May as well. Get off me. No music? I think that part may be part of the glitch. Should have already used the gems. What am I doing?
Over there, the door.
So these are 2 extra gems. 2 extra gems. Should we keep track of how many gems we've duped? That's 2. Let's do health because we're on hard. If you want, you could probably get the achievement entirely through just duping them. But I actually do want to find the gems. But I think we'll be a little bit cheeky today, shall we? That's okay with you all. Hey, I didn't know about this, Henry? I'm surprised. Wow, well there you go. That's the joy of streaming. We learn, we teach. And it's very specific though. So after you get the checkpoint, you can't move forward at all. You can't move forward at all. You have to. It's best just to press X to turn around and forward.
Here we go again.
If you move just a step forward from where you spawn, then it doesn't work. The trigger's no longer there.
That fucker's fucking hand doing here.
It's his world.
And I also have to make sure I trigger the checkpoint, so I'm basically in a get off me in a loop.
Surrounded, G.
Get off me. Whoop! What the heck happened there? Oh, I mean, you were pressing R2 instead of L2. Sorry, instead of
We can use these barrels.
L1.
They're filled with pressurized light. They'll explode.
Oh, you. I still don't have the 5 headshots in a row one, which is fine. I mean, if I get it here. Oh, wait, I didn't have to fight these guys. I could have just triggered the cutscene. Or the checkpoint. It's whatever. We're getting practice. How about that?
Over there, the door.
I swear it. Wish I could. I'd say I'd wish I could play this game with a different controller, but considering there's a remaster where I can literally do that, perhaps I should watch what I say. Trigger this. Hello? Thank you. Yeah, it's invisible except for the Z's. But once it's saved, there we go. That's our 3rd duped gem. I don't know how many I want to do. Because you actually have to buy some of the gems. There's a lot to find, but you actually have to buy some of them from Chris. But I mean, if you're all okay with me sitting here for like, what, 10, 15 minutes. I mean, I'm certainly okay with it. No qualms? Okay.
Here we go again.
That Gem 4, Gem 4. I know, right? And on hard mode, they're pretty expensive.
I'm doing here.
In fact, if you look at
Nothing's out of
guides, they recommend that if you do go for all red gems, it's better just to do them on lower difficulties because they're so expensive. Hey, but with the power of using it. Is it 5 without missing at all? Curious if I can get that. Oh, well.
Over there, the door.
Dang. Well, the past killed your game. These have ammo in them? I don't want to run out of ammo. Wait, did I use it? I used it already. That was Gem 4. Wait for it. That's also partially why I don't plan on doing this in one sitting today. Dummy, press the right button. I wasn't sure how long I wanted to do this. That was 4, that was 4. That was 4.
Here we go again.
Damn, it's like we're repeating the same day over and over. Like a certain instance of time is repeating.
It's his world. Nothing's out of Fleming's reach. He's literally got a finger in every pie.
Oh, why does that keep happening?
Wait, we can use these barrels. They're filled with pressurized light.
I really wonder if I can get the trophy for headshots. Oh, get off me. Probably not. Whatever. Just trigger the thing and reset. That's 5, right? Eventually we'll lose track. How many did I have beforehand? 4. 4. I had 4 more beforehand. Since this game, the remaster has a New Game Plus, you don't have to do this unless you really wanted to, I guess. Here we go again.
Here we go again.
Actually, I realized, can I do that before the
Fucker's fucking hand doing here.
hand comes out?
It's his world.
I know, right?
Fleming's reach. He's
Did he
literally got
know?
a finger in every pie.
Do you expect this?
We're surrounded, G. Wait, we can use these barrels. They're filled with pressurized light. They'll explode.
Pressurized light. That's a concept. Nice. Oh, come on. Oh. Oh, I knew that wasn't gonna headshot.
Over there. The
Plus, we'll get some white gems here. Like, I am getting white gems, obviously. There are other better places to farm for it. But here's a good place for it, too, I suppose. That's 6, right? Only you could get the Chaos Emeralds this easily. Just keep duping the same one. How's everybody doing? Hope you're all doing well.
Here we go again.
Oh, dang, I'm sorry.
What's that fucker's fucking hand doing here?
I imagine others have
Nothing's out of Fleming's reach.
I've got him,
He's
right?
literally got a finger in every pie. We're surrounded, Chief. Wait, we can use these barrels. They're filled with pressurized lights. They'll explode.
Yeah, let's just get our gun to max damage already. Our old default, that is. So I don't need to kill these guys in this round, so to speak. I only need to kill them after I reset here. It was 6, right? I'm gonna lose count. For all we know, I've already lost count. I think you need... Is it 80 total for the trophy? 30 something, 40 something you actually find, and then the rest you buy?
Here we go again.
Oh, yep. Nope. The darkness doesn't fully happen on the goat.
What's that fucking fucking hand doing here?
It's his world.
Weird.
Nothing's out of Fleming's reach. He's literally got a finger in every pie. We're surrounded.
Okay, so this round I need to kill everybody
Wait, we can use
to
these
hit the next
barrels.
checkpoint. There we go. Already max damage on our default weapon.
They're filled with pressurized lights. They'll explode.
Oh, okay, well. Get off me. Yeah, if I don't get the 5 headshot, you guys are annoying me. If I don't get the 5 headshots in a row trophy, I'm perfectly okay with just
The door.
doing it off screen. I think you can even do it in the prologue. Yeah, the most ROM patching I've ever done was patching Final Fantasy Tactics. Just to see if I could, because there is this patch for the PS1 version of Tactics that actually adds in content from the remake, the PSP remake. I haven't played it yet, but I just wanted to see, can I do this? And so I did.
Here we go again.
Final Fantasy Tactics is a game that I would maybe stream,
What's that fucker's fucking
but it's very long.
here?
Tactics is very long.
Nothing's out of Fleming's reach. He's literally got a finger in
Because,
every
you know, it's a Final
pie.
Fantasy
We're
game.
surrounded, G.
Oh, wait, dummy, do that first. Dang, I'm sorry. Well, hopefully it works out. Event.
We can use these barrels.
Lee, I don't need to kill these guys. I don't need to kill these guys.
Lights, they'll explode.
Wrong button again. Here we go again.
Here we go again.
Already lost count.
What's that fucker's fucking hand doing here?
It's his world. Nothing's out of Fleming's
Got the
reach.
whole
He's
world
literally
in his
got a finger
hands.
in every pie. We're surrounded, Chief. Wait, we can use these barrels. They're filled with pressurized lights. They'll explode.
Ow.
Over there. The
Yo,
door.
zombie, welcome. How goes it? Have you confirmed? Have we confirmed that others have actually made it work, though? If it made it to ROM hacking, I would assume. Confirmed. I'm good. We're just duping some gems. Why not? I almost say let's go to half, but that's a lot of duping.
Here we go again.
40 out of 80, but that is so much duping.
What's that fucker's fucking hand doing here?
It's his world. Nothing's out of Fleming's reach. He's literally got a finger in every pie. We're surrounded, Chief. Wait. We can use these barrels. They're filled with pressurized lights. They'll explode.
Grab some ammo. Oh wait, I'm gonna reset anyway, so. I imagine the 360 version loaded faster. And therefore, doing what I'm doing now would be a lot faster on the 360 version. Well, yeah. And we're on hard mode. That's actually why I'm playing on hard mode, because I have never played this game on hard. We already got one trophy today. The 5 brutal kills. All 5 brutal kills. You have to play on easy, huh?
What's that fucker's fucking
I
hand?
played it on normal my first playthrough. Easy on stream.
Out of Fleming's reach.
Alas, this is one of those games where
We're surrounded, Chief.
you have to play on every difficulty. Hard mode will not give you everything.
Wait, we can use these barrels. They're filled with
Again,
pressurized
hey, if you
lights. They'll explode.
if you see this on YouTube, you can skip ahead whenever I decide to carry it over to YouTube. Ooh. You can stop that.
the door.
Yeah, I figured why not. While we're here, may as well get all the trophies. And may as well just make my life easier just doing this duping. Because, hey, no New Game Plus means... if you miss a gem, GG. Start the chapter over, start the game over even. You can technically buy infinite gems, but unless you use a glitch, there's no way you're gonna have enough to buy infinite gems. Imagine if No More Heroes did not have a New Game Plus. That would be very painful.
Here we go again.
So much would be lost.
What's that fucker's fucking
Yeah,
doing
that,
here?
most guides will tell you that.
Nothing's out of Fleming's reach. He's literally got a finger.
And I don't know, maybe this is my way of just fighting back against the lack of New Game Plus.
Wait,
I almost thought about looking up what upgrades I had on my last playthrough of the game
they're filled with
on stream
pressurized lights. They'll explode.
to sort of fake it, but I was thinking, no, that's a little much. But I am gonna look for the gems, mind you. I'm not gonna do this for all 80. I'm actually going to look for them and try to get them, but I'm using this as a crutch. And as a way to sort of fight back against the lack of New Game Plus. Yeah, it is. It's still weird that No More Heroes 1 is the only one where you can't play bitter on a new game after beating the game once. Bitter is always a New Game Plus on No More Heroes 1. The other games let you play the game from the start, once you've unlocked it on the highest difficulty.
What's that fucker's fucking hand doing here?
Although I've always said, if someone came up with a code, like a gecko code, for,
Surrounded, G.
wait, I lost my bearings. For the Wii version, that let you play the game on bitter,
We can use these barrels. They're filled with pressurized lights. They'll explode.
let's get some variety. Was I saying? Oh yeah, if anybody ever developed a code that let you play No More Heroes 1 on bitter from a new file, I would absolutely do at least one run of it. Because I'm that kind of person.
Over there, the door.
It didn't the remaster to this game include a higher difficulty? I feel like I read somewhere, like somebody on Twitter mentioned it. Hello Barfy, welcome, thank you. I could be wrong though, they could have just been talking about the highest difficulty and it was kicking their butt or something. Okay, so... Wait, there's another... Wait, there is a higher... Wait, there's already a higher difficulty in this game. That you unlock from being the game presumably on hard here? Oh, I didn't know that. Now I'm learning. Although I'm far from an expert, so I had a lot to learn anyway.
Fucking hand doing here?
It's his world.
Huh.
Nothing's out of Fleming's reach.
I guess it's not on the trophy list. That's probably why I didn't think about it.
Wait, we can use these barrels. They're filled with pressurized
Huh.
lights. They'll explode.
The more you know. Not even that good. Yeah, I think once wait, dummy, dummy. Okay, I had to make sure the saving icon on the bottom was gone. I think once I get all the trophies, assuming I get them all here in this playthrough, I think I might just consider the game, you know, complete, so to speak. Once I do this. I feel like that's the kind of difficulty you do on a higher playthrough. On a New Game Plus, that is. On a New Game Plus, that is.
What's that fucker's fucking hand doing here?
It's his world. Nothing's out of Fleming's reach.
Weird that it's not in the trophy list, but it's also possible they realized how annoying it was, so... I'm reminded, for the Shenmue remaster, like the Shenmue 1 and 2 remasters, they have certain things not be related to trophies, like getting all the figurines in Shenmue 1, presumably because they realized how absurd that would be, even for a trophy.
Over there, the door.
Although part of me still, I didn't do it on my first playthroughs of Shenmue 1 and 2. But I think it'd be super neat to do that one day, but... that would be just so ridiculous, but I think that'd also be good. Depending on how you view the stream. It'd be, I think, I don't know. The perfect, just... anybody who's there for Shenmue, they're in for it for the long haul, so... yeah, the only ones I have left are, of course, the Platinum itself, all the red gems, all chapters on hard, I just need to beat hard, as well as defeat 50 enemies with the Dentist, and 5 headshots in a row, and defeat 5 enemies with the explosion thing. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Counting the...
What's that fucker's fucking hand doing here?
counting the Platinum.
He's literally got a finger in every...
Supposedly you can do the 5 headshot one on the prologue.
We can use these barrels.
Oh, well, thank you, Shentok, for being helpful in the chat, as usual.
They're filled with pressurized lights. They'll explode.
Yeah, it is... I think it is really nice he keeps saying that line. Just like, it's the perfect line at the very least while we're doing this. Almost adds a little levity. It's like, oh yep, even Garcia knows. Let's do it a few more times. Do it a few more times. Then I promise you all I will actually get back to playing the game itself for real.
Here we go again.
Oh,
What's that
thank you.
fucker's fucking hand doing here?
It's his world. Nothing's out of Fleming's reach. He's literally got a finger in every pie.
Literally.
Surrounded, Jim. Wait. We can use... these barrels. They're filled with pressurized lights. They'll explode.
I'm definitely not an expert on this game. Not even close. I know a couple of things, but... Wait, there was another guy. There you are. Give me ammo.
Over there, the door.
Wait for the save. On another related note to this game, I do have a pin of that design there. The skull design. Got from PAX. Grasshopper's very own bar at PAX. Genry was there. Genry has even has the special ring from getting enough trivia questions right. One step ahead of me.
What's that fucker's fucking hand doing here?
It's his world. Nothing's out of Fleming's reach. He's literally got a finger in every pie. We're surrounded, Jim.
Oh, hello.
Wait, we can use these barrels. They're filled with pressurized light. They'll explode.
That's how it is sometimes. You got the ring. All that matters. Hey, I'm glad I got the pin at least. This isn't really taking that long. As far as dupe glitches go, as far as just glitches in general go, this is definitely not the most tedious I've seen. Give shoutouts to Genry for helping me with that. Real bro. We were lucky too in that regard because Suda was sick the first 2 days of PAX. Yeah, it was. But we were lucky in that we were able to go on the last day when that was the day it was more available as well. Like I had to change my schedule a bit, but I was available. I was able to make it available. Oh. I'm actually gonna do that now. I don't want to die before all this. PAX, not really my type of event, but Suda was there, so for that brief moment, it was my type of event.
Here we go again. What's that fucker's fucking hand doing here?
It's his world. Nothing's out of Fleming's reach. He's literally got a finger in every pie. We're surrounded, Jim. Wait, we can use these barrels. They're filled with
That
pressurized
box
light.
did something interesting. Ow.
Over there, the door.
Well, it may as well. Look at that. Base gun already at the max. That's really funny. I'm surprised they did not fix this in the remaster. Or perhaps I shouldn't be surprised, considering it's otherwise a pretty faithful port. What I've heard. How many more do I want? How many is it? I was gonna say maybe to 40. I could go to 35. Catch is that buying them is so expensive on hard mode. Granted, there is a way to get infinite gems. White gems, that is, for currency.
Here we go again.
It happens in level 4-2, I think. Do you need it?
What's that fucker's fucking hand doing here?
It's his world. Nothing's out of Fleming's reach. He's literally got a finger in every pie. We're surrounded, G.
Oh, come on. Aim, please. Thank you.
Wait, we can use these barrels.
At max health.
They're filled with
Or almost at max health, that is.
They'll explode.
Oh, something exploded. I imagine this game feels pretty good with gyro. That's the thing I was most excited about. The ability to use gyro aiming. Here we go again.
Here we go again. What's that fucker's fucking hand doing here?
It's his world. Nothing's out of Fleming's reach. He's literally got a finger in every pie. We're surrounded, Chief. Wait, we can use these barrels. They're filled with pressurized lights. They'll explode. Over there, the door.
Fortunately, they do give you more ammo. Otherwise, grinding for this would be... Eventually, you would be unable to go any further. Later, I will time how long we did this. But I'm certainly still having a good time. I guess once I stop, if I feel like I may have missed some actual red gems in the
Here we
level,
go again.
what I can do is next stream, because I plan on stopping after, I think, World 3, maybe a little earlier.
What's that fucker's fucking hand doing
What I will do is just
Nothing's out of Fleming's reach.
get infinite
He's
money.
literally got a finger in every pie. We're surrounded, Chief. Wait, we can use these barrels. They're filled with pressurized lights that... They'll explode.
And on an unrelated note, I'm thinking about doing a Michigan project sometime later this year. It's been in the back of my mind since I completed my on-stream playthrough.
What's that fucker's fucking hand doing here?
It's his world.
Where I show off the endings, but in different ways, as well as some of the... Wait, I got that already.
We can use these
How am I
barrels.
thinking?
They're filled with pressurized lights
Oh.
that explode.
Where I show off some of the different endings, as well as some of the New Game Plus stuff on the JP version. That is not in the PAL version.
Over there, the door.
Because there are multiple endings in the game, but there are also special unlocks if you get a high enough score on certain types, on certain points. So I think the most basic ending to Michigan is the suspense ending. Because the game tends to give you suspense points for the most part, or more than others generally, especially if you're listening to the story, if you're paying attention to the story. But there is a special reward. You actually get the Grasshopper Man outfit for Briscoe if you get, I believe it's 75,000 suspense points. So I'm thinking I might upload a high suspense playthrough.
Here we go again.
There's also a high immoral playthrough, which actually gives you a different ending from the regular
What's that fucker's
immoral
fucking
ending.
hand doing here?
It's his world. Nothing's out of Fleming's reach. He's literally got a finger in
Stuff
every
like
pie.
that.
We're surrounded, G. Wait, we can use
And there's also the New Game Plus content, like I said, only in the Japanese version.
these barrels.
Because the Japanese version had the actress Yin Ling with it, which they cut out entirely of the PAL version. And the differences are not, as far as I know on YouTube, not documented. Because there are New Game cards of her, or something, on New Game Plus. Stuff like that, so... I don't know, I think it'd be interesting, just... include some of that stuff, something that really isn't shown, or at least if it is shown by other people, not as easily as it could have been. The catch is that I'd have to write a whole new route for each playthrough style. To figure out which points, it'd be way too much if I tried to write a full document with everything. Because I'd have to be constantly be looking at my notes to make sure I got the right type of points.
What's that fucker's fucking hand doing here?
It's his world. Nothing's out of Fleming's reach. He's literally got a finger in every pie. We're surrounded, G. Wait, we can use these barrels. They're filled with pressurized light. They'll explode.
Oh, so I also want to show that, hey, there's more to offer for this game. People know Michigan as the game with the awful voice acting. But I don't know, the JP version comes across a little straighter. The horror can be taken upon more on its merits. You're not distracted by the awful voice acting. Stuff like that. I don't know, my way of fighting back against the perception of the game. Which I can only go so far. I'm only one person with a niche YouTube channel, but still. It's just been in the back of my mind, like, oh dang, that would be a really cool idea. One thing I really want to try and see if I can make it work in Michigan is an erotic playthrough, but one where you don't just creep on the women. Because if you want erotic points, it's one of the sleazier elements that simply just, it's sleazy, it doesn't really punish you, there's really nothing to gain from it besides just you're sleazy and
Here we go again.
the game tells you at the end you're sleazy. You don't get, say, different chapters or anything by getting high erotic points. You literally just creep on the reporters. I find it tasteless. But I was looking at the maps of the game,
He's literally got a finger in every pie.
and it might be possible to do an erotic playthrough in Michigan without doing that, because there are a few items that let you do that increase your erotic points. And I think there might be enough
They'll explode.
where you can get the erotic ending, the regular one, without needing to resort to creeping on the reporters. Which completely changes that entire playthrough. It becomes a look for these specific items, and downplay every single other point, which I think is much more interesting, and frankly, it's much more tasteful. And that's me trying to strain against the game, rather than straining against its reputation. Just a way for me to give my own spin on the game. But you can find some JP playthrough footage on
Here we
YouTube.
go again.
On Nico, did I find any on Nico? Nico has a not the best player, not the easiest to search.
What's that fucker's fucking hand doing here?
It's his world. Nothing's out of Fleming's reach. He's literally got a finger in every pie.
Oh, come on.
We're surrounded, G.
See, if you really want to go obscure,
We can use these
I don't know.
barrels.
I do. If
They're filled with
I want my own copy of it, but the Shining Soul games, imagine if I did a full review of that. That would be, that might be the most obscure I could go, I think. Like, heck, the Art of Grasshopper Manufacture book doesn't even mention Shining Soul.
over there. The door.
Did I already use it? I did not use it. I think I only know one person who has played both Shining Soul 1 and 2. Like, that I can confirm, that I know of, offhand. And it's Simna from the Killer 7 speedrunning community. Truth be told, I was actually going on autopilot while talking. so I didn't realize that I was still doing it. I got into the zone. Yeah, I did say go up to 35. I'm almost tempted. In fact, I will hold myself to that. I'm gonna be a man of my word. To myself.
Here we go again. What's that fucker's fucking hand doing here?
It's his world. Nothing's out of Fleming's reach. He's literally got a finger in every pie.
Oh, curse
We're
you.
surrounded, G. Wait, we can use these barrels. They're filled with pressurized light. They'll explode.
Yeah, I'm almost done. This long journey is almost at an end. Like I said, if I need to, I could always do the infinite white gem glitch. If I'm feeling, I don't know, not too confident. I think it's 30-something gems, right? Or 40-something gems that are dropped in, that are like in levels. Like, I don't remember if it's under half, or it's like slightly under half, or slightly above half. I mean, I can look it up, but I'm busy playing the game, so. Here we go again. Have we heard that, like, what, 100 times by now?
What's that fucker's fucking hand doing here?
It's his world. Nothing's out of Fleming's reach. He's literally got a finger in every pie.
Also, if you look up Shining Soul on
Wait, we can use these
eBay, it is at, I think it's safe to say,
pressurized
I can say, it's at Michigan levels of inflation. Box copies for several $100s. Copy is so expensive that to buy it basically means you're in a money laundering scam. Yeah. I think I saw an auction start off at like 20 not long ago.
Over there, the door.
Brought repros. Fair. You do what you gotta do. Like I said, I'm gonna go to 35 because I'm holding myself to that. Naturally, the JP versions are cheaper, but I like the version I can actually read. I think JP Michigan is. I got it off Big Man Japan for 40. Shoutouts to Big Man Japan. I think JP Michigan is still in that price range. It may have gone a little higher. Okay, we only need one more round of this. Because I'll get this one, activate the...
What's that fucker's fucking hand doing here?
Activate the
Nothing's out of Fleming's reach. He's literally got a
checkpoint, get the next one,
We're surrounded, G.
and then we're good.
Wait, we can use these barrels. They're filled with pressurized light. They'll explode.
Okay, thank you all for bearing with me. But hey, I had a good time. Hope you did too. There's some appeal. Listen, we're all used to time loop shenanigans here, aren't we? We're still in level 2-1. That's funny. Yep, 33. 1 red gem, which I'm gonna use. We pick up the second one. Okay, and that'll be 35. All right, we're done. We're done. We can play the game now.
Here we go again.
We can actually play the game now.
What's that fucker's fucking hand doing here?
It's his world. Nothing's out of Fleming's reach. He's literally got a finger in every pie. We're surrounded, G. Wait, we can
That
use
hit
these
nobody.
barrels. They're filled with pressurized light. They'll explode.
Of my physical Suda collection, only one is not complete. Obviously, some are in better condition than others because I bought some used. If not more of it's used than not. Bought used than not. Only one that's not complete is Contact for the DS. But seeing the price... Okay, wait. I need an instant replay of that. What happened there? Was he not there, and then suddenly he's behind me? Gonna put a marker on that for later. But, like I was saying, Contact for the DS. Of my current physical collection. Only one. Cartridge only. Oh, that's nice. Alas, that has inflated, but... For me, since I at least have the cartridge, I'm good, for now. And we can move on! Yeah, that's a great price for it.
Don't any demons try to challenge Fleming? You know, like a coup?
Yeah, right. Do you know what happened to the last demon who tried that?
No?
Neither do I, G. All they found was a shish kebab with 2 ears, 2 eyes, 2 kidneys, and 2...
Never mind.
I forget how much I got it for, but it wasn't much. I kind of want to say it was maybe $5, but it could have been easily up to 20. I genuinely, I bought it in high school. I didn't start running down prices then. I probably didn't post where I did. Low Normal Syndrome, welcome. Thanks for the 5 bits and thanks for the good luck. How goes it? Yeah, but I know I got Contact though, pretty cheaply. I can't remember if it was just $5 cheaply or $20 cheap. Which either way, good in my book. Still a good price to me. Oh, hello. You know, that kind of looks like Henry's head from No More Heroes. Just a bunch of Henry cooldown heads. Yeah, it's the hair mainly. He didn't get his cool hair until a few years after this game. Number of years after the game. Oh, hello. Oh, I remember this part.
Someone is trying to bring down the house.
At least I think I do. It's only needed just lots of hair gel.
Dead alert, G. That corpse is reacting to the darkness. Light this place up before it spawns more demons.
Oh, those guys are really slow going up that fencing. There should be a, yep, strawberry. Oh, hello. Sure. Oh, reload speed so fast. A real red gem, a legit red gem. And that should be the last one for this chapter.
Is this some kind of diagram?
I don't know. You leave town for a few demon centuries, and suddenly there's all this amazing new technology when you get back.
Oh, we're running. Do I remember how to fight her?
Dulcet tones. How lovely.
Yes, kind of.
Oh, fudge! What am I talking about? This is what caused those tremors. It's a melody of death. Oh my god! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
I guess the Earth Rage song. I could imagine.
Why should I be afraid of a few puny...
Seems like a logical one to let you skip.
Hell? noticed, huh?
No!
Ooh, okay. There we go. Better 70% than 0%, I'll tell you that. Ooh, careful.
Stronger demons require a constant supply of human blood, which they store in special repositories on their bodies. They're a source of great power, but also an exploitable weakness.
Thank you,
Talk
Johnson.
about wearing your heart on your sleeve.
Hey, that was remotely clever. And I'm reminded now of some parts of Let It Die from that sign. Its general layout. You could fight a boss here. Let It Die a boss in this kind of environment. Or a mini-boss.
I understand why brains and eyes are on the menu, but why do demons like strawberries?
You don't know about strawberries? They're demon fruit, G. Fleming's idea of a practical joke on the world of the living. They're made of ground-up tongues.
That's disgusting.
That's not the half of it. You thought Pop Her Cherry was just a figure of speech.
Oh, look at that! Poor creepy demon baby.
That fella looks like a VIP.
Very important pendejo.
Something like that.
Like
Fleming
us-
gives his
like I said
followers
before.
Special treatment. People who exited the world of the living in style.
Most of the Spanish in this game is just the cursing.
Not all demons are damned.
Oh, everybody's damned. The VIPs are just comfortably damned. Little perks here and there.
Such as...
They get to keep their genitals.
You know, that line, only, some of the damned are perishing. I'm kind of reminded of Grim Fandango, where some people in the afterlife are trying to live large. Oh wait, dummy, there's a barrel there. Oh, you're still there? And Grim Fandango. Such a good game. Oh, please... Thank you.
I'm coming, baby! Crazy world.
Who threw you?
some darkness that gives us a clear shot at the switch.
Commodity of darkness. You need an eyeball. You need a brain.
A hand that barfs darkness. And they said this neighborhood was gentrifying.
Darkness hand. Is that the left hand of darkness or the right hand of darkness? See, that's a series I still need to play. People rave, in particular, raved about Yakuza 0 because I think that's easy for newcomers, easier for newcomers. Things are happening. I'll check chat in a second. Oh dang, playing. Mark Hamill is in the original version, I think. In the original, in the first Yakuza game, and I think upon ask, he didn't remember. Dang. Dang, another person here. Hey, look, brain. Another person here knows. Yeah, Hamill apparently didn't remember. Okay, you guys having fun? I feel like there's a lot of death and destruction happening, and it's not coming from me. Oh, rip. No headshot. I don't know, one day, but... busy with other things. Dang. You can't get out. Can't bail now. Can't find that exit. It was this one, right? Frame? Oh, maybe one day. Wonder how long it'll... How much does the PS2 version even go for these days? I didn't do it. Oh wait, I forgot to do something. I panicked. Oh wait, I just need to grab it, don't I? Keep thinking I need to deal with a hand. No one tell me. Oh, I need to go right to the That was on me. Thanks, someone's prepared. It certainly isn't me. I like how you can't go down the ladder. You can only jump down here. Good heart. Just a heart right there. Ladders are for climbing, aren't you? I can think of many ladders where you climb down. Chapter 2-2? See that? Everyone always goes to that. It's a good ladder. It's one of the best ladders in gaming history. But there's a ladder. Yes, howdy indeed. There's a ladder in No More Heroes. In Metal Gear Solid 2, right before the sniping section, where you climb down. So hot. And there are no red gems here. Both times. I want to take a break. It feels like I haven't made that far because I spend so much time getting gems that... Not that today is going to be too long of a stream. I was thinking maybe 3 or 4 hours. I was thinking maybe get up to Chapter 4, not beat Chapter 4. I could also just make it, a lopsided sort of playthrough, as in I spent a lot of time on the next stream compared to today. But, we'll play it by ear. Oh, I remember this part. On my first playthrough, I fell out of bounds. Nice silver eye.
Paula, wait! Stop running, my love. Paula, where are you?
Has anybody played the 360 version of this game? I feel like most people I know have played it on PS3, as I am now.
Paula.
Okay. Turns out, I was making the wrong assumptions. Try falling inbounds by accident.
That doesn't smell like Paul, unless she stopped showering.
Lost your head. What are you, Susie Sumner? I'm really thinking, how much of Garcia was in Stu's mind when he was making TSA?
Well, that killed
Like in terms of influencing Travis? Like the purple jacket being the main one? The scar?
Look out, G! It's a trap!
The scar on his face? I, of course, remember how this fight generally goes, so we'll see how well I can pull it off. But yeah, I did fall out of bounds, and
What the shit?
it wasn't a big deal because
They all try to get inside the prettiest girl.
the checkpoint was already there, so...
Shit! These twisted demons!
Yes, well, that's the reason I left.
Fuck this pendejo!
Yeah, exactly. Just big and small influences. Okay, let's get into the zone.
If Mr. Man-on Monster wants to play, magnifico.
I remember liking this. mini boss reasonably well enough. Oh, nice aim, dude. Aim. Bad. Where you be? Okay. Come my way. There you are. Oh. How dare you? Why can't we do that?
Where is that bastard?
He must be hiding around here somewhere.
Why can't we take our very own goat head lamp? Oh, hello. You can play this game on a more modern Xbox, right? The 360 version? I feel like I've asked this before. Ooh, ow. Feel like I have asked this before. Please come from this direction. Oh, nope. No, that's what I was worried you were gonna do. Oh, it is? Okay. I'll try to remember that this time. That's good. Heroes Paradise, we all know. The 360 version cannot be played. That's good to know.
Hello? Anybody home?
Show yourself, Hell Monkey.
I think he's scared of you.
He should be.
Hell Monkey, why not a Hell Blazer? Give explosive. Explosive there. Please come from the correct direction. I'm gonna look both sides, though. Unless he's coming... No, he can't come from there. Oh, barely. Maybe I should have used the other gun for those. It's whatever. One dumb hit aside. Oh, hello. Are you behind me? Oh, okay. I should have used... Yep. There we go. That's a pretty face. Blue gem.
Nice rock. Shove it into my face, G. Trust me, it doesn't mean we're engaged or anything.
Might be a tight fit, but okay.
Look at that. New gun.
So what exactly did that do?
Blue gems let me transform into new tools of war, new gears of me. In other words,
A new weapon. Magnifico.
you know, I bet all the VIPs are walking around with blue gem.
Who among us does not have a blue gem? Oh, I was wondering. It's like, this is the door, right? Okay, let me take the break. Even though we're technically not too far, I mean, I spend so much time grinding, taking my time. Today's not going to be too long of a stream, but hey, breaks are good. Alright, I'll continue on. Usual 10 minutes or so. Yep, see y'all in a bit. Alright, yep, we're back. A dinosaur story. Alright. Yeah. Let's see how far I go. Wasn't sure how long it would take me. I did check my last VOD. My last playthrough. And I reached, I think that was a 7-8 hour stream. And the halfway point was roughly entering 4-1. But since I did so much grinding, duping for the red gems, and since this is hard mode, where enemies will hit harder and take harder to die, but then again, you know, I also have basic gun is, you know, super strong, so we'll see. We'll play it by ear. I want to at least finish the stream before 9. If I hit 9, fine, but right now it's 7 my time. We'll see. We'll see what happens first. If I make it to 4-1 first, or if I make it to 9 o'clock. Oh, no. See, that happened last stream, which I don't regret it. It's just, it was...
Paula in a dumpster, right?
What? You said you met her at the supermarket.
I did. It was the bin out behind the dime a dozen.
And you just picked her up out of the rubbish and brought her home?
Why no?
Sometimes I think I hardly know you.
Yeah, last stream, yeah, was a lot. Although I remember, as I was looking through the VOD earlier, before the stream, to see when a good halfway point was, I even said, like, oh, I was at 4-1, oh, this game won't take much longer. Because I was at 4-1. I knew there were 5 chapters. Plot twist, that was literally the halfway point of the stream. There were literally 3 to 4 more hours left of the stream. So this time I'm keeping it. Keeping it conservative right now. Either I make it to 4-1 and we quit for the day, or we hit 9 o'clock and I quit then. You're not gonna lie, things keep reminding me of other things. A sort of fleshy thing on this, well, not really a castle, but you know, these buildings. Kind of reminds me of the first Amnesia. Also, there are people in there. That's creepy. I dig it. I remember liking this weapon. Catch that. Is my memory correct?
What is that?
I don't know, but we've got company, as in lots of.
Well, if they put up a chair, I would be happy to beat them with it.
Oh, dummy. Ow. Ooh, nice aim. Dude, my aim is so bad. Ooh, press that in time. Aim, bad. There we go, that's something. That's actual aim there. Ooh, wait, let me... Ow. What? What was that? They hit me from afar. Wow, that didn't take long. First death. This is hard mode. Wow. Even though I'm at max health.
You know I found Paula in a dumpster, right?
What?
They still slaughtered me in
Supermarket.
like 2 projectile hits.
It was the bin out behind the dime a dozen.
And you just picked her up out of the rubbish and brought her home?
Why no?
Sometimes I think I hardly know you.
What is that?
I don't know, but we've got company, as in lots of.
Well, if they put up a chair, I would be happy
Ow.
to beat them with it.
Okay, this is a lot better aim. I don't know what I was doing before, but this is a lot better aim. Oh, probably because I didn't kill him. They were the main threat here. Ow. There we go. That was a lot smoother. Oh, somebody's sitting in this chair. Story time.
The man who never had his fill. It was a cold and snowy eve. Certainly no night for a man without a home to be walking these grey and endless streets. Inside the pizza parlor, George Reed spun a lively tune on his harmonica. The local children giggled and pointed excitedly at the harmonica man as their parents glowed with approval.
Harmonica man.
His reward would be all the pizza he could eat, 6 pies at least, and a warm bed in one of these folks' homes. He knew they were good for it. But when he tucked in for the night, George had not had his fill. As the years and calories stacked up, most men would have got older and fatter. Yet for all he consumed, George only got thinner as he washed from town to town. Tapeworm. Tonight he plied his trade with some grannies and orderlies in a nursing home. Hoo-ah-ha! His harmonica filled the room with joy. After devouring 3 helpings of pork chops and mashed potatoes, he eyed the plate of the old woman next to him. Juice dribbled down his chin. "Go ahead, Georgie," she said. "You're such a good boy. You shouldn't have to starve." But George had not had his fill. Early the next morning, he was already on the freeway with his thumb in the air. "Where are you headed?" said the man in the truck. "Nowhere," said George. "Anywhere." It was a new decade, and tonight George played to an all but empty bar in the city. He had lost a lot of weight. Afterwards, the only woman in the joint took the stool next to him and asked him his name. The bartender leaned over the counter. "You don't know this guy, Mary. George is famous, been all over the tri-state area."
Tri-state area?
With a wink, he added, "Man's insatiable."
I know what we're gonna do today.
And that night, George proved it as he buried his face in Mary's beaver. Holy woodland creatures! Attaboy, George! Attaboy, George! "Play that harmonica," she purred. But even after 5 trips to heaven and back, he had not had his fill. The morning after was an awkward affair as they stared at each other over coffee. One wanted to feel more, the other just wanted to feel. In his final days, George was all skin and bones. I can relate, except for the skin part. His last meal had been a mistake. It was on a sidewalk one night in a small suburban town that he came across the boy. Hungrily, and with an agonized grimace, he opened his mouth to beg for help. Out came a cacophony of wheezes and toots, but the boy understood.
Wait, you mean Jorge ate his harmonica?
Once he was alone, George Reed looked at the candy bar he held in one
Jorge,
hand and
George.
began to cry. They found George's half-eaten body in a market next town over. In one hand he held a knife, in the other a fork. Chunks of flesh had been torn from his chest and his arms. Blood framed an eerie smile. The wind that morning blew fierce, and as it whistled through the hole he'd carved out of his own neck, the harmonica man played his last song in this world. There were Gawkers, and many knew him. They shared stories of how he'd filled them with hope, filled them with life. They, at least, had had their fill. Especially Mary. The end.
Good story, I think. I hear a goat. But does the goat hear me?
That cheeky imp! He doused our goat!
Then let's put out some lights of our own.
Oh, hello. Oh, nice aim.
Would you kindly bust a cap in those mother fudges before they douse the lights?
Oh, come on. You can aim better than that. Still not aiming better than that. Okay, I killed him, but...
I didn't kidnap her.
You hauled her out for skin. Isn't that illegal in some states? What did she say?
Nothing. Not for weeks. I was afraid to even touch her, you know? Like she didn't belong to me. To anyone.
But something changed.
It was a phone call.
A phone call. Okay, just a box. Okay, no longer a box.
Speaking of phones, put that on hold, G. We've got company.
Oh, I didn't think that would work. Oh. Ow. I'm 19. Oh, hello. Recall. Oh! I'll recall later. I'm in danger.
Now what's this about a phone call?
Me and Paula were eating when the phone rang. Suddenly, she slams her fork down and says, "Don't answer it!"
Creepy.
First thing she ever said to me. But I got up to take the call. Johnson, you should have seen her. She jumped out of her chair, ran to the phone, and ripped it right off the wall. Whoa! Then she came with her arms around me and started crying. It was the craziest, weirdest, sexiest thing I have ever seen. I have been hers ever since.
As I was saying before I got interrupted by some rude demons, I recall Suda was talking about how this game came out at a time when third-person shooters, action games of this nature, played at a bit of a faster rate compared to more modern action games. And as someone who is definitely not even close to being on top of modern gaming, I imagine he's correct, as he often is. Modern games are slower than this game is. Modern action games. Not sure what you mean. Please explain. Oh, hello, strawberry. Just looking up something. Oh, sorry, I'm just looking at my notes because I don't want to miss a thing. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't do that. Just making sure. Which is near the poster, which is after you jump. That means the ladder? Look at my notes here.
What? Demons don't like teeth?
The gun laws here are very strict. Haven't you wondered why they don't shoot back? You and I are violating almost every rule in the book. Heck, I'm practically made of teeth.
Yep, they meant ladder. My notes say stairs. But yeah, the game doesn't have aim snapping like that. No, interesting. Oh. RE4 even being the remake being slower. Perhaps when they remake RE4 remake, they'll just throw out all subtleties and have the character walking through molasses, like literally have him walking through molasses just to really hit it in. Let's go right there, it is. After you get this one, there will be a small cutscene about a phone call. Game will save soon after. The next one is the chandelier sequence.
Expecting any phone calls?
No, siree. Maybe it's from Paula.
Or at least someone with answers. Dios mío. Paula, is that you? When will this fucking torture end? Ah!
From hottie to hamburger, just like that.
Not quite the most convincing scream at the end there. Okay, there's actually something in my notes. Let me just do something really quickly. See if it's actually gonna work. We just picked up a red gem. We're just saving at a very... We just saved at a very basic checkpoint. The gem may or may not be back there again. This is apparently a dupe that can happen, albeit it can't be... It's not infinite. See, one day I'll play RE4. Like I said, I've only played 2 Resident Evil games. A remake of the first game. I always say, oh, remake, as I start off by saying remake, as if people know that I'm capitalizing the R and the E. The remake of the first game, but no, there are literally, what, like a half dozen of those now. I have to clarify once I realize what I said. I've also played RE0. And there you go, that apparently just after that, after you save there, this only once though, it looks like it only happens once. Or you can get this red gem, that's another dupe. That's really funny. Wait, let me just see something. Well, right. Okay. We're getting to the chandelier sequence soon. I remember this part.
Fireworks! We could use these to chase away the darkness, at least in short bursts.
Mr. President, are the fireworks ready?
Just look at them. Fiery sprinkles in a great big chocolatey sky.
Johnson, shut up.
Oh, we do that again. It's too slow. Too distracted by boxes.
Magnifico.
What do I do? What do I do? Oh, you just walk out. Dummy. Oh, very nice. Glad it worked out for you. I see, I'm trying to think what else released in 2011, but the catch is that one, I'm playing the game. Less distracted. And two, was like end of high school, entering college then, so I know for a fact I was not buying or playing as many games that time of year. That year. Perhaps you could enlighten me all. The good things in 2011. The few. Skyward Sword? Oh, really? That late? Guess that makes sense. But I think it'd be closer to 2009 or 10.
Always this fucking darkness.
That's a good one. Started working and fortunately you are no longer working at GameStop. Oh, curse you. Oh, curse you and my bad aim. Hello? Where are you? Please, thank you. I say, please die before the darkness comes. You don't want eternal darkness here, ironically. Okay. Okay, pick that up. Okay, so good amount of things. And oh, Portal 2. Oh, excellent game. I didn't play that until a couple of years after, which is totally my fault. I was just delaying it for no good reason. One of those games I wish I had played much earlier. Okay, seems like yes, we can confirm. Not a bad year in gaming, at all. Okay, and then gotta wait for the darkness. Rayman Origins. I played that. It's good. It's very good. Oh, we're gonna meet someone.
What the shit is that?
Let's take a closer look.
Well, howdy ho! Name's Christopher. Now don't y'all be afraid, I ain't gonna bite. Trust me. You see, I'm what you call a mixture of beast and human. Oh, best of both worlds, my pappy said. But what are you doing around
So were your parents Beauty and the Beast?
You immortal?
Which one was the Beauty? Which one the Beast?
All I see is demon.
Well, shucks. You gotta look underneath the leathery exterior. Deep down, I am a sensitive and understanding listener.
Some asswipe named Fleming stole my girl and took her to his castle. I am here to take her back.
Meaning you are on a quest to kick the Prince of Evil's ass? Holy shit! Oh, I want in on some of this action. How can I help, huh? How can I?
Well, I hope that you're offering more than
Good
just
question.
enthusiasm.
I tell you what, I get pretty hungry, and I just love them white gems. You get enough of those and we can trade. With the right incentive, I might even be able to introduce you to some real product. Know what I mean?
Magnifico.
There we go.
Then chuck them sparklies right down the hatch. Go on, feed me. Ah!
All right, thank you, Demon Liquid.
Howdy ho, if it ain't my bestest buddies.
Oh, buttons, please.
Surprised Christopher hasn't had a visit from the GEA.
Oh yeah, look at that.
You read about Gem
120. That is expensive. I think it's 50 on lower difficulties, right? May as well. Yeah, tough industry, really. He's having a good time, though. I feel like there should be a sound there. That feels like what's missing sound design. Eh. I feel like the sound effects suddenly got muted for some reason.
See y'all real soon.
Yeah, the sound design went wonky there, I think.
Looking for any rare items? Happy trails.
Oh, no worries. Hey, glad to remind you. Any good times. I needed to replay Portal 2. I wonder if I should do that on stream. Obviously, you're all gonna answer yes. Child of Eden, another classic. As Shentok can attest to my reaction when I posted on Discord, I fell out of my chair when Heavenly Star started playing. It's like, oh my gosh, it's here too. Hey, it's this guy.
Oh, what's this? Sushi with a dick?
These guys may look ugly, but they're actually quite useful.
Are they friendly?
Yes, I kept one as a pet. Hit them with light, and they'll keep you safe.
Now this guy reminds me of like an enemy type that appears in Metroid Prime 2. And a little underbaked, actually. It was a shame. Like an enemy with light. That game has a light-dark mechanic. Albeit it's more dual world than entirely black, you know, light and dark like this game was. This game is. I never thought of that until now. Look at that face. Look at that face. Will you trust this face? Well, you should, because he just helped us.
A cemetery.
Really? I had no idea.
No, there isn't. No need.
More
to
games I need to play.
It's just this wasn't here before.
So many games,
Since
so
when
little
did demons
time.
Get buried?
Since I came to town.
When do demons get buried? Yes, what is there, cemetery in a graveyard?
Whoa! Who did this?
X marks the
Mr.
spot.
X.
Only a demon hunter could kill this many and not be lying dead next to them.
So, trap.
Paula and I promised we would be buried together.
Hey, it's me. Oh, that's actually... Considering what happens in TSA. Catherine, I still need to play that game. That game, actually, I really want to play.
Aim for the head. Not that you really have a choice. Shoot the red spots.
I'm well aware. Yeah, we're not quite out of overly enthusiastic partner that gives you hints. Believe me, I fully expect once I play Catherine myself, I'm gonna ask myself, why didn't I play this years ago? Looks 100% my speed. Yeah, Skyrim, never got into Elder Scrolls myself. Get like literally everyone, or at least a good portion of people. I know have. Had a phase of it. Knew some people in undergrad who were very much into Elder Scrolls. Obligatory, the only Catherine I need is in Lost Pass. But no. I do actually want to play Catherine one day. But I'm in no rush. I have certainly other games to play. I've been meaning to fire up Bayonetta 2. Oh, I just haven't gotten the right day, because like the last few weeks, every time I think, oh, today would be a good day, then, oh, my plans change. A good plan changes, mind you. Mostly. But it's just, you know, plans change. And I'm very much a person of habit. You throw that off, it's like, well, alright, well. So now my mood has suddenly changed. Okay, is this it? I think we're about to enter. Yep, there we go. The chandelier sequence. Yeah, I forgot. I was thinking, wait a minute. We can't go to 240 yet. Like, oh no, but this is still 2-3. So this one can be tricky. And I may need to reset. So I need to kill all the demons and get all the white gems. And if I don't get them, if I don't do all of that, then I reset. From all accounts, this one is one of the trickier ones.
Crazy idea, G. What if we use that chandelier?
I did not mean to press that. Okay, I'm gonna be very methodical here. What if I go lower? Are there any lower than me? I'm gonna be very methodical. I should get 3. Oh, okay. We're methodically fast. How about that? Okay, this is actually pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. What are the physics here? Is there no real consequence to just... Okay. Listen, I will just keep rotating to my heart's content. I can see one gem in the center, so I can't entirely rotate. Unless it picks it up once I'm ascending. Here, let me do this. Before I take care of those, let me get the white gems. Let me do that first. Ooh, do not enter the darkness. I believe it's both. Well, rather, you get some. You get at least, I think it's 1 for the enemies, 2 if you get all the white gems. Okay, let me actually ascend regularly. Always happen to do. Fair enough. I feel like it's just encourages you, like, just naturally. I feel like everybody just gets the reward, or at least a red gem.
You're one to talk.
Yes, Johnson, that's literally the one joke the game has. You don't need to remind me, but you will, over and over and over again. Crocodiles. Like I said, though, if I don't get them, gotta reset. Yeah, really. Okay, let me just make sure. No enemies, no enemies. No enemies. And this is a set piece that I feel like you can't really fail on, can ya? Okay. I see you. Crush. I see you. Somebody die. I still see you. Want to make sure before I move on. Like I said, somewhat methodical, somewhat methodical. Gonna hit the other thing. I did not hit the other thing. As high as I can go without getting another. I see it. There we go. I should actually rotate the camera. In fact, okay, at the risk of being too methodical. Maybe just do a quick... Seems like we're good. I see nobody crawling. I know I've gotten it all right. I know I've hit all the conditions. If I see 3 red gems waiting for me. Come on, crunch. Crunch.
You see? Chandelier. Brilliant idea.
For one you pulled out of your ass.
Wrong. I don't have an ass.
So we go again. Fortunately, that's not too long of a sequence. We're killing... I must have missed a demon then. I think I got all the white gems. Because there was one there. I got all the white gems. It's all the demons that I didn't get. That I needed to kill. So let me focus on the demons a little more here. I was kind of assuming that I'd gotten all of them. Because I heard enough squishing, saw enough squishing. Hello? Huh. You seen that before? Okay. Okay. It must have been a problem with the game loading. I wonder, though. I didn't try moving forward. I wonder, had I moved forward, if it... Like, if I could have moved forward, if it just... Visually, something was being weird.
Where is a goat when you need one?
Okay, okay. Crazy idea, G. What if we use that chandelier?
Okay, let me see if I can find the demons first. Let me do that. Let's see if there's anybody to kill. Thankfully, that wasn't a soft lock. I was thinking, oh no, don't tell me I'm locked into a loop here. Oh, we're already going up. Hoping this won't take too long. And a little dizzy from all this rotating. Okay, once again, we're looking for demons. There. There. Squish, please? Oh, that was weird. Squish? You... I see you. I squish you. I see you. Did I squish you? I think I squished you. Maybe I missed one behind a pillar. Oh, okay. We're drifting. Oh, whoops, wrong direction. Let me see if somebody climbed up. And let me see if anybody climbed down. They blend in a little too well with the environment. Which is, of course, not very nice. I kind of wonder if I break one of the crystals and it triggers a few more. I don't think it does. It doesn't look like it. Yeah, I'm seeing nobody. So I'm going to assume. Unless they disappear. I want to say that... want to assume that the enemies will just show up. And not disappear unless they... like, I have to get them in a... fast enough, which I think would be weird. There. There. Please swing around, chandelier. Okay, fine. There we go. I saw one up. Oh, come on. Two up. Oh, come on. Okay, I need to actually wing this thing. I saw there was one guy I missed. There, I think that might... hopefully that's the same guy. I don't know how many enemies there are, so I'm just guessing. Oh, come on. This is silly. There we go. Yeah, I want to see anybody on the... okay. It doesn't look like there's anybody left, but I thought that before. Oh, I didn't mean to break that one.
Just me, or are these crystals a bit phallic?
You're one to talk.
Okay, I'm trying to look again. I'm going to assume they don't despawn, and I want to assume that no other ones show up at the bottom, at lower levels. Because the other ones, well, they blend in pretty well. I could at least see them decently enough overall. Because they were moving. If not, we do it again. I thought I saw something that's not an enemy. Alright. I'm going to assume. Please? Please? Yes! Yes! Okay, so it was just that I missed one that was walking around.
See? Chandelier! Brilliant idea!
For one you pulled out of your ass.
Wrong. I don't have an eyes.
There we go. Okay, we only had to do it twice. That's actually not bad. I was actually kind of worried about this one. Okay, game, let me actually do that. Hey, you know what? Do that. I was worried about this one. But it wasn't too bad. And I know who we're fighting here. Well, now you know. So I believe... Okay, so I believe it's... One is for the white gems, because I know I for a fact got those all the first time around. And it was the enemies where I got the 2. I feel like if you're gonna get all of them, all the white... Or rather, all the enemies, you're gonna get all the white gems, but not vice versa. Because I got all the white gems and didn't get all the enemies. How many white gems do I have? Probably not enough for another gem.
How'd you two get here so fast? Y'all rode the chandelier, didn't you?
Oh, we do have enough. Yeah, there's no sound effect there. I feel like there should be. Feel like what? Isn't that modern, not basic gaming? Sound design. Your money's rolling down, you buy something, and there's a sound. A pity red gem for the torch. Thank you, Chris. Yep, I remember this guy.
It sounds like a cat having sex with a harmonica, and not the consensual kind.
Hey, every demon has the right to pick the music for his own funeral.
Okay, the excrement is really hitting the proverbial fan here, G. I'm what you might
Oh,
call
nice.
concerned.
Me too. Concerned this kill is gonna be over too quickly.
I'm reminded of the Charlie McDonald scene in No More Heroes 2 in the
Might I
remaster.
suggest we not just stand here.
Before you die, demon scum, I will carve my name into your flesh.
It's less obvious that
Is Garcia
it's
Hotspur,
an
hunter of
FMV
demons and slayer of cabrons like
on the
you.
Wii version. A bit more obvious on the Switch version. Dang, shame that one doesn't look as good though. Okay, how do I remember this guy, I don't remember how to fight him. It makes sense considering I doubt the Wii could have handled that many. Oh, hello. Like, that's a scene where you have 25, well, 20, more than 25 character models. Doubt they could fit that all. Wii's power. Okay. Now we need to go... Oh, but now we do that first. Ooh, ow. I thought we were doing something different. I cannot dodge to save my life. There we go. Finally dodging. Just in case. Oh! That was my fault. Shouldn't have looked away. Saw ammo, one-track mine. Oh wait, you're back up. Oh, hello. Oh, dude, I totally dodged that. Don't tell me I didn't game. Enemies are definitely hitting hard. Even at max health. Still feel it. Okay, I'm gonna be smarter now. Oh, he just disappeared. Not even an animation for our troubles. That nice. That's good. Look my way. Oh, rip. I cannot. Where did you go? There you go. While your back was to me. Please, out of the darkness. Thank you. Ow, come on. Come on. Oh, I have that. I have it. Okay, I cannot imagine a higher difficulty than this. I feel like he has so much health already. Oh, there we go, there we go. I was close to that end of that phase. Ow. Nothing I can do there. Aim, dude. Ooh, I got that. Get ammo. They really want you to use the blue weapon here. Surprised I got that. Might better use this one from this angle. Ooh, I deserve that. I was way too close. Ooh, Garcia. Ow. His arms. I should have gone for the ones on the arms. He was knocked down. Imagine if video game dodging like that worked in real life. There we go. See, I should have gone for the arms. He was doing that earlier. Oh, I thought I was gonna get hit there. Ooh, I did get hit there. Well, that's a little rude. Another blue gem.
pretty price. I smell an upgrade. Plug it in, G.
Have fun. I will. Thank you, game. Truth be told, and we'll not end this early, but I can feel myself running out of steam. So I think it might be best actually to end here. I don't want to push myself. So I think I'll do what I said before. I might just make the next stream much longer to make up for it. I did do a lot of grinding for those red gems, which didn't take that long. I also started my stream a little later than what I wanted. But I feel like, for the sake of not pushing myself, it's always bad if you have to force yourself to keep streaming. If I wanted to go to 4-1, that would just take too long. So yeah, let me make sure it saves. Okay, save. Yeah, better safe than sorry. There will always be future streams. But yeah, there we go. I don't know, I'm still ultimately mixed about this game, but I don't know, I guess I'm getting increasingly fond of it, in spite of itself sometimes. Yeah, I am done for the day. Yeah, sorry about that. I mean, that was still close to 4 hours. That's, I think, respectable enough, but I could tell, like, yeah, if I pushed myself to even, I was even thinking going to 3-2, then I kind of realized, no, ultimately, I think I've had my fill. I think my body can only take so much stream. So I will finish this playthrough. Maybe, yeah. I doubt I'll need to go to 3 streams for this game. Let's say the next stream will be the finisher, but a possibility of a 3rd stream, especially considering I'm getting increasingly strong. I'm already pretty strong, but I don't know. We'll see. So let's say Friday, maybe Monday to finish it off if I really need to, but let's say it's a Friday. This Friday. And I'm just stalling a little to get a raid target, but yes, thank you all for dropping by. Had a lot of fun, we had some good chats. There we go. So viewership is always appreciated. I'll see y'all later. Take care.